Thursday, the 20th of February. These are the charts of the day, and as we do every Thursday, a check of the swings of the last few weeks to see where they're at and which ones are currently still active. Starting with AKRO, which popped and pulled back, we put a swing on it, then ran to resistance, but could not get through the high 50s, 58 area, and then pulled back. It's coiling now. Today it did pop a little bit, very small, but you can see that if it goes through here, the target's going to be 58 and 65. Key support now is right there. Notice that it's been holding under 48.5, 48 in that area would be a stopping point. AMPX, which had spiked up in December and then run hard into the 4 range, 4 plus, reaching 420, has then been in a 6-week coil. If that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, then the 5th wave might take us into the 6 and even 7 range. ASTS came out of a 5-month declining channel and spiked up from a pullback low of 17.5 on January 29th to a spike of nearly 33 on February 10th. Since then, it backed off and tested and bounced, and then pulled back as recently as today and held that line. Looks to me like 35.6 zone is your next target. A black sky broke out. We put a swing on it, then backed and filled a wedge, popped and flagged, and then spiked to the channel top at near 22. Today it pulled back with some of the other stocks, but overall, if it consolidates, I'm looking for 24, 25 zone. CAPR popped and pulled back. I thought we were breaking out, but it retested again and then bounced. If we do get this up through 1645 or so, I think the stock may take off into the 18 and 20 zone or more. CLPT popped and broke out and pulled back. We put a swing on it. It's moved from 14 to about 19 and then back and filled, and now it's in a flag again or consolidation zone. Next target, 22.5 and then 27. Turmerics with a pop and wedge and now a rising channel as accelerating. My targets were 6 and then 7, but we may see more than that. Very strong chart. Koya popped out, pulled back, and today broke down, at least yesterday, Today it reversed or tried to. And we'll have to see if it'll be able to hold today's low. I would stop it under that, around the 580, 85 area. Targets remain 7, 7.5, and then 8.25.5. CRMD broke out, surged, and then pulled back hard, but held support near the gap in the 50. Retested it, and it broke out. Today, it spiked to a new high, 1189, a new rally high from the 979 area, a couple points, but it's a nasty reversal pair box. Be careful with this one. Fannie Mae, which is one we added this yesterday, made a new high today, reversed sharply, came all the way down to 688, and bounced to 746. So still holding tough here. If it gets above the $8 range, I think it runs to 10, 11, 12. We'll see. HSAI, spike flag, pop wedge, we bought it. Swing trade is taking us from 9.5 and doubled it to more than 20, 19.99, and now it's flagging yet again. Next target, 22. INOD broke out. We put a swing on it. It's run up sharply and then reversed, but came back. High of 72 to low of 48 and change. It closed at 60.60, up just 108. Interesting pattern. Target 78 and 85. Kodak looked like it broke out right there. Put a swing on it and then backed off to retest it. Back again and pull back again to retest. It's on the trend line. I don't want this under 705. You may want to put a tight stop under 7. It's really close to it. If it breaks out, I'm looking for 9 and 11. LEU was one of those nuclear energy stocks that broke out. I put a swing on it. It ran sharply for a couple of days and backed off. It's been down for 5 days in a row now and back to support at the prior high. If it holds here, your next target is 125 and 140. This is what I perceive to be the rising channel. Mango's has 160. LFCR, OKLO popped and pulled back. We have a swing on it. As of there, it ran from 25 to 59. Beautiful swing. And then platform, but it broke down today. I'm going to need to hold the trend line. Supports around 35.6. The target is high 50s, low to mid 60s. Shopify broke out. We put a swing on it and made it to target number 1 at about 129.30 and backed off today. If it holds, particularly at the trend line, above the 114.15 range. Then I would look for a break through the 130 range and a run to 140 and 155. SPCB pop wedge, we put a swing on it, exploded, did very well. Then another falling wedge and a pop out. It's backed off a little bit on low volume. What it needs to do is get up through 13.5, 14, and then you're on your way to a high teens, low 20s, potentially. Teladoc exploded. We put a swing on it, ran to the target and backed off. I think if it holds in here, you were looking at 16, 17. And finally, the SSI, which has been a phenomenal uptrend since it was literally a 25-cent stock in February of last year, made it all the way up to 1826 before pulling back and now coiling. Target for an extension, 22.28. And that's it for tonight, folks. A look at the swing trades that are still ongoing.